the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow. Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's me, Video Game Man is 15. That was a tiny case of Dean Martin for you. But, you know, Dean Martin, it's that time of the year, ladies and gentlemen. It is December, we got the updates. Last month, we were really consistent, and I'm proud of how consistent we were. It was amazing, it was fantastic. I know I'm a little bit happy about that. So, with all of that, there's been some things, miscalculation stuff that I haven't fully done just yet. But everything's still being worked on, of course. And then, with this update video, we'll be breaking down pretty much everything. Like, plans ahead, games I might be thinking about doing, and all that great stuff. And some that I think we all can maybe remember here is, this is the month of December. And with it being the month of December, there's a lot of, love that goes around. This is the time where we get to hold our, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, and have them know how much we care. So, with some of that happy stuff out of the way, let's get down to business here and go from there. Yeah. Alright, first topic, the Madden 22 update. Now, as you guys have watched, if you're new to the channel or whatever, and you've just tuned into the Madden 22 franchise thing, we have been playing as the Lions. We're trying to get them to win their first Super Bowl. And they're in playoffs. We have a video coming out today. And then after we get done with the Lions season, whether they win Super Bowl or don't get the chance to, or taking a break, taking a little bit of time off on that to work on other things, other experiments, other, videos, get them put out there, get them top tier, all that good stuff. And then probably when we go back, we'll go to another team who has never won Super Bowl, which would probably be, one of the few teams that's been on my mind is the Browns. The Bills, because they've never won a Super Bowl. They've been in playoffs, they've just never won Super Bowl. And then the Bengals. One of those three would be next on that franchise mode. Which, thanks for, tons of you guys sticking around for that series to watch it and, support it. Even my football fans out there, just like me, who love the game of football, that still watch this. I do very much appreciate it. Alright. Mafia 2 Definitive Edition. Okay, so I've been really behind with the playthrough of videos on that. That's been some I've kind of slacked with just a little bit. That's another thing I'll try and get videos out either probably tomorrow, because I got some time tomorrow. But with other stuff included with all of that, we got, a few other things to do, some good things to take care of. Continue the great playthrough, because in my opinion so far, I think Mafia 2 is a great game. It's been fun, it's been entertaining. Joe Barbaro is still a little sketchy to me, but he's starting to gain a little bit of my respect and trust towards the character. So but yeah, so that's most for Mafia 2 Definitive Edition. And maybe if we can stay consistent with that as what we've done with all of our other videos, we could potentially get that done maybe before Christmas if we work really, really hard. Alright, the Ghostbusters stream. We're coming back with that again. We're streaming tonight on that, so keep a lookout. It might be around 10ish, it might be a little bit earlier. There's another stream I'm going to be doing, which I'm going to talk about right after this subject. With the Ghostbusters stream, I'm going to be wearing my Ghostbusters shirt, represent. But all on a serious note, what I think of, Ghostbusters, its remastered version so far is it's a little bit better than the original. They've added tons of stuff into it, like a remake, if you will. Now, I have the original copy, like the PlayStation 2's original copy, down there where my PlayStation 2 games are. And, with this, I love it. It has, all the same characters. They look alike. The graphics are beautiful. It really catches your eye, especially if you are a Ghostbusters fan who have watched all the, like the first, second, and then the Afterlife movie, which, whew. But, like I said, that's going on tonight. As we talked about a little bit earlier, the other live stream we are doing tonight is a Q&A live stream. Now, first time we did a Q&A live stream, with me being new to it and everybody else knowing that it's new for the channel, it ended. Then a few people saw it late. So hopefully today we can get that sorted out, done right, on time. And I know that with this being new for the channel, and this is only going to be our second Q&A live stream, that it takes a little bit of time to get everything just right. Pay attention to the community tab, ladies and gentlemen, because the community tab is where I be posting like what time or when the Q&A live stream is. So keep an eye out for that. If you click on my channel, click where it says community tab, or if you are subscribed to me, you should see it somewhere. Then you can see it like right there. So Q&A live stream tonight before the Ghostbusters stream, so that kind of gives you an idea as to what time. And then that's pretty much it for that other topic right here. We got like a bunch of topics today, because there's some out there that are very, very important that we should be discussing. Oh, right. Another new thing I was talking about on my channel last month when we started the month of November, I talked about how I wanted to go over classic games that have been forgotten and tell like why people should play them and give a little bit of gameplay footage and all that stuff. I named it the series Madness Classics. Now, unfortunately, bad news with the new series there. It is being put on hold because the tablet here that I use for footage is broken. Now, you guys might be wondering, Madness, how is it broke? If you look, I don't know if you can see it, but right here, the screen part is like elevated up, and with that being elevated up, it messes with the algorithms of my tablet itself. It just doesn't make it work anymore. So hopefully for like Christmas or whatever, I could get a new camera of some kind, like a camcorder or something, to maybe help all that out. I don't know. We'll probably figure something out. We always do. But that's going to be something on hold as of right now. Next, into the category here, we are going over the GTA Trilogy tips and tricks. Alright. Now, that video, I asked everybody, like, should I make a video of me showing you guys how to beat some hard missions, like, to make them look easy. Some being, wrong side of the tracks, Zero's missions, a few others out there. from like other games, but that will be done. It might not be next week, but it might be a few weeks from right now. It will be done, it will be out there, and it will be uploaded for all of you guys to basically see. Alright, another GTA based video. This GTA based video is probably going to be the most different. It's mostly going to be like my opinion about a certain GTA game. Some of you guys probably would already know what the game is. But just to like talk about like why I will never play this certain GTA game, or like why I don't have respect or appreciate it. Now, the video has been in development and has been worked on a lot over the course of the months. So you can see like some of my physical features being changed and my outfits being changed. But this certain GTA game that I'd be talking about, in my opinion, from like general base of it, this specific GTA game's overrated, and it gets, too much hype, too much all that, when in a way it kind of crippled the community. And I'll explain why with evidence in the video of that coming up. So that should be up before Christmas. So keep an eye out for that, of course. And I know like some of you guys like the certain GTA game that I'd be talking about. I did make like a little warning thing saying like, this is mostly my opinion, please respect like my opinion as you would want yours to be respected, something like that. But yeah, that's pretty much an important topic to me, to a degree. So we'll see how it all fares out, and probably get your guys' take on it too when it comes out as well. Alright, character analysis. This is another highly important topic to talk about. Right now, getting footage for the upcoming video, OG Loke, which is going to be episode 7. Now we are getting closer to the end of the first season of character analysis, and this is how it's going to play out. So I can tell you guys the episode rundown. Episode 8, after we complete episode 8, after we complete OG Loke, we will be doing Woozie from San Andreas as well. And then for episodes 9 and 10, this is going to be a 2-parter. It's going to be Jethro and Dwayne. Then after that, we're going to end first season, take a month and a half break from that series, come back, ready, better than ever, and then do more characters, do, some more stuff. Don't know how I'm going to play the second season out. So far, the series is getting tons of love. A lot of people have been tuning into the character analysis series. I know one of my good friends, Official Joey C, has said that he loves the series. He's enjoyed a lot of these videos. And I bet a lot of you guys out there have, done the same, that you guys have enjoyed this series and even my videos too, which, definitely feels right here. But that's the plan. We're not ending the series with how strong it's going. We're gonna keep it going. So yeah, keep a good lookout for some of these, because although there's not a lot for Woozie, he's kind of one of those difficult characters with a little bit of difficult information to uncover, I can definitely tell you that OG Loke and then Jethro and Dwayne, those are going to be pretty good characters for the analysis, because nobody really talks about Jethro and Dwayne much, and they've been in Vice City and San Andreas, so we'll definitely see how that can play out. Which, in my eyes, I think it's going to be a good one. I think you guys will not only just get a kick out of it, but you guys will just love it. I can feel it. Alright, after we get done beating Ghostbusters, or after Mafia 2 or something, I'm really considering on redoing Bully. Now, for some of you guys who haven't been here to the channel for so long, I started a playthrough, like a live stream playthrough on Bully. I never really finished the game. We made it to like Chapter 5 or Chapter 6 before we just stopped abruptly. So I'm really thinking about scrapping that playlist, remake the playlist, remake the videos or streams or whatever, and try it all out again, because Bully is a really good game. It's one of Rockstar's most underrated games, and if anything, it's like one of those games where they should have made like a Bully 2 or whatever, like Rockstar should have. But we all know Rockstar. We all know how they act, how they play. So, yeah, like I said, I'm really considering on redoing Bully to do the story of Jimmy Hopkins, which is the main protagonist of the story. As we get a countdown towards Christmas, I'm really hoping I can get a computer for Christmas, like a Microsoft Dell, for example, because then with that being like an old computer, like if you all know what I'm talking about, I can get my capture card set up, and then with that gang set up, I can do, you know, PlayStation 2 games, PlayStation 3 games, and it can be a blast. We can continue a bunch of games I have down there that's collecting dust, sadly, and we can, you know, get on out there. Games like if and when we get a computer and we get the capture card hooked up. Here are some PS2 games I'm thinking about doing. So to start off here, it would be Strike Force Bowling. Here we go. And then, now this is a very good game. I love it to death. One of my favorite games that me and my family used to play all the time. Another one is Gran Turismo 3. This, I don't know how it's going to play out. There's a lot of music in there like Judas Priest, Motley Crue, and a few others, which I don't know how YouTube is going to play with that, because you can't turn the music off. You can't skip it. At least I don't think. Next, which is an automatic have to play, Vice City Stories, man. This game is my most favorite. This is the first Grand Theft Auto game I ever played, and this one holds very, very special place in my heart. Now, I'm stuck at 99.2% in this game. I've been trying to grind for 100% for like a month or so. So, we'll see how that can play out. Another Grand Theft Auto game is Liberty City Stories. Now, Liberty City Stories came out in just a little bit after San Andreas. Now, reasons that not a lot of people have played it is because it got foreshadowed by San Andreas' fame. Because San Andreas was like the best game of our time for the early 2000s. And it still even lasts up to this day as being considered the best Grand Theft Auto game of all time. Another one I bet hardly anybody has ever played before is Freak Style. Now this game was another family played game. Me and my family would play this all the time. When I was younger, I would imitate this guy here on the bike, Mike Metzger, with like him going brah brah. But it's a good one. Now, little tip here: if you've never watched the 1979 movie The Warriors, you absolutely have to. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Buy it, borrow it from the library, something. Just watch it. As like recommendation, because when we get the capture card up and rolling, you already know we're going to be playing The Warriors. Now this is the second most underrated Rockstar game of all time, and yet it's so good, it's so great, I love it, it deserves a remaster, something. Now, a little rundown of it is, you play as the Warriors, you go out to the Bronx, and now you're trying to fight your way home, back home to Coney, and dealing with every gang and cop in the city. It's a good one. People who have watched the movie know what I'm talking about. So, and then the next big one that I haven't fully played a lot of or have ever completed before is Black Monday: The Getaway. Now, this game used to have it a long time ago. Lost it when me and my folks moved away. So me getting my hands on this game again definitely makes me want to do like a playthrough on it, because it's a good game if you give it a chance. The series of The Getaway, from what I've heard, is good. So that's what's going to happen if we can get the capture card hooked up with the computer and all that great stuff. Off to the next topic. Okay, now this next topic really coincides with the last topic, which was other games that I would play if and when I get a computer. So other games I have in mind for like PlayStation 4 is Mafia 3, and then Back to the Future, the video game. Though I play a little bit of Back to the Future, it's a really good game. You got, Christopher Lloyd still playing as Dr. Emmett Brown, then I believe that Michael J. Fox is in it too. Not as Marty though, but like as a current Marty, but a future Marty. So I've never fully completed that game either, so that would be a great one to really play for the channel. Then Mafia 3, as I had mentioned, the definitive edition, that I believe might be another good one, but a controversial one, because I read a little bit about it. Takes place in 1968, New Bordeaux, in other words, New Orleans. And during like 1968 and even before 68, there was a lot of racial stuff going on, especially down south, because you had the Ku Klux Klan, you had people in White House, whatever, that were very racist. You were just getting back from the Vietnam War, which was one of the most traumatic wars of our U.S. history. So those two might be really good ones. Ones I have here is more of the Arkham series. Here, kind of get back to it. First one I'm thinking about doing right here is the Arkham Asylum. Heard that was a good game. We played Arkham Knight. If you remembered, we streamed that. And then I want to really try Arkham City. Those two games together seem really good, really interesting, something worth trying, something worth giving a chance. Now, all my WWE fans, another game that will probably be done here on the channel at some point is WWE 2K19. Now this might be just a one-time stream thing or a playthrough stream thing of like franchise mode or whatever, but You know, I like a little bit of wrestling. Not current wrestling, because I don't like any of the wrestlers. It's not as good as what it was. You know, I've watched, classic stuff of, like, early 2000s up to, like, 2015, 16. Because in the early 2000s, you had Eddie Guerrero. You had Rey Mysterio, strong, better than ever. And then even back to the WWF era, you got Hulk Hogan, Macho Man, $1 Million Man. All those big time history company legends that pushed the WWE to where it is now. The only thing that might stop me from it is premiering on, like, how bad it plays out, because I might give it a test run, see how it plays out, see how good it is, go from there. But yeah, those are some other games that I have currently in mind. Alright, we're at the end of the video. We're really close. Want to take a second to thank all of my moderators. I know that there's been a lot that has been able to be here lately, and that's okay. I respect and I thank all of them for their good work, for when they are here to watch the videos and the streams and all that great stuff. And I even thank and respect all of you guys, the people who watch my channel, because you guys take the time out of your day to watch my content when you guys don't even really have to. You guys choose to, and that definitely helps out right here. I appreciate so much. So this is Dalton, or Video Game Madness, signing off. Going to be going into a Q&A stream here in a little bit, probably after this or after I eat my second dinner, one of the two. I'll catch you all later. Peace out.